I've been diagnosed with some stuff recently. So initially when I think I must have been about 25 when I started to think, actually, I'm experiencing panic attacks. I'm feeling overwhelmed easily. I noticed that my social relationships were struggling and I'd struggled to keep a job down and things like that because of it. It was always down as anxiety and depression. And I think for me, the main marker was when I had my little boy, I thought there's a bit more to it than this. So I seeked my own diagnosis. I actually paid like £600 to find out that I had ADHD. And off the back of that, I was then diagnosed with OCD and PTSD. And currently they're looking at whether there's BPD as well. So there's a lot going on, a lot in the mix. But I noticed that they're all end with disorder, which for me is a bit of a conflict of interest in terms of how we use the language, because I believe that those differences and each one of those diagnoses actually has traits that enable me to be me and actually empower me with the tools I need to be an individual. So I think my question to you is, what does your mental health journey look like? Do you have any diagnoses and do you feel that they're important?
My mental health journey is nuts in terms of, I haven't been fully diagnosed, but like with my education in like psychology and the subject, definitely there's some stuff in there. Do you know what I mean? Especially even if it's like mild autism. There's been things over time where I'm just like, oh, all right, yeah, maybe you might want to go down that route and just investigate, because there's certain times where I'm doing stuff where I don't understand me. Do you know what I mean? Where it's always, why did I do that? What was I thinking? Because when people used to say that, I used to be so defiant and like anti, where I'm just like, I'm not listening, but I'm trying, but I actually can't. Do you know what I mean? And when you're around people who don't actually understand, it's, oh, he's just mad, oh, he's nuts, or he's this, he's that, getting labelled quickly. But then you're like, yo, I'm trying, and there's not much I can do. And then when it comes to PTSD as well, from the hood, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that speaks for itself. Do you know what I mean?
Guaranteed PTSD.
And I didn't